that all these putters, they all look a little bit different. They have, so this is the, just to run through the parts of the club. So we have the grip. This is the golf shaft, and this is the head of the golf club. And all golf clubs have those three components, and they look a little bit different. So the unique thing about the putter is it doesn't have much loft at all. It has about 3 degrees of loft or so. And then the putter grips, like this is a little bit bigger in diameter, some of them will be smaller, but most of the time you're going to notice that there's a flat spot. The shaft itself matches up with the right form. So if you think about, again, this shaft being on the tabletop, my elbow's on the tabletop, hands on the tabletop, and the club head. So it's all very linear, right? You can kind of see how from my elbow down towards the head is very linear. So that looks really good right there. And then, so let's go like this. There you go. Good. So your elbows, you're going to feel like your elbows are kind of drawn into your rib cage a little bit. Good. So this is straight across through the elbows. That looks fantastic. Yep. Awesome. Yep. So the leading edge of the club face, when you're doing this right, will be perpendicular to the ground. You can kind of see. This is a relatively straight putt. All right, which means that when I hit it, it shouldn't have too much curve in it. Okay. I find that, and there's like different stations I have set up, and I'll explain to you what each one of those are as we get to them. But here, we're going to kind of go through our routine. So up in the palm, elbows drawn together, and you're going to tilt forward, and we're going to try to get our eyes over the ball as best we can. The width of the stance is going to be about the width of your hips, right? So I call that a personal preference. So I see some players that are really good putters, they might be wide like this, and then I see others that might have their feet 6 inches apart. So that's purely personal. I'd like to say that the grip itself, there's variations of this grip. I find this to be kind of the simplest way to start. It's just kind of an easy kind of 1, 2, 3. You can kind of get yourself 80% in the ballpark of where you should be, rather than fumbling around with the grip. Okay, so we're going to get up here, we're going to take the heel of the putter. So the heel of the putter is this back part of the putter. We're going to kind of rest it on the wood, and get in there nice and close. Sweet. That's it. Yep, and literally just bring it right up on there. So you're going to feel like that heel of the putter is going to stay right on the board all the way back and through. It's a little bit of a guide. Good. Now, so that's normal. I see that 9 out of 10 first time putters, that's what they're going to do. So a little too hard. It was perfectly straight, right? So it hit the back of the hole, but it was going too fast that it kind of popped out. And that's usually what happens on the second putt. So we'll do one more.
Okay.